This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Happy almost Halloween, Jody.
Oh my God, I'm so excited, but I don't know what I'm going to be.
Oh, you don't? Well, this episode, we're going to talk about Halloween costumes.
We're going to decide.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Yes.
I hope everyone's ready for Halloween because it's probably my favorite holiday of ever.
Yeah, so I actually talked to a company that does Halloween costumes, and they were telling me that after, is it Labor Day that just passed?
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
I always get Memorial and Labor Day mixed up.
Me too. The Monday, is it the Monday? Maybe it's the Friday after Memorial Day, something like that. They call it Orange Friday. It must be Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's when people start to buy costumes.
Oh, wow.
Now, I've never ordered my costume that early. I feel like it's always kind of a last minute, within the last week or two.
It has to be at least cold and
Totally.
gross for me to even think about Halloween.
Yeah, and I love it. I love Halloween. I love dressing up and putting effort into my costumes, but I'm not planning it out that early usually.
No, I'm originally from Minnesota, so it's typically really cold on Halloween, so that's always something you have to take into consideration when you're thinking about your costume. Right. Am I wearing regular, I have to wear regular clothes. I can't always wear costume things that you buy from Party City and just put that on, or I have to get something bigger to put that over my clothes.
So a gorilla suit with a parka.
Abominable gorilla.
Right.
So that was always something that we had to consider because it's it gets so cold. And
so tell me about some of your costume triumphs in the past.
I was this I don't even know. It's not a specific character, but it was a Victorian piratey sort of guy. I had a really long coat, but it was heavy. It was from a theater costume shop place. So it was actual nice coat, and then the weird high socks with the weird
nice.
They pantaloons?
Yeah, pantaloons.
I was are they pantaloons? Is that a right word?
Right.
And a puffy shirt, and then a wig. That was my favorite one. I think I might have even done it 2 different years.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, that was probably. I'm probably we're gonna have to post pictures
definitely
on our pages for this episode.
Yes.
What about you? What was your?
So my crowning achievement in Halloween costumes, one year I decided to be a Viking, and I had gone to eBay previous to Halloween
on Orange Friday.
Way before, and bought a Viking helmet, a metallic. It was this metal helmet with real horns on it. It was the heaviest.
Oh, a big actual metal thing.
An actual Viking helmet, and it was the most uncomfortable thing. You had to wear a ski cap under it because it would hurt your head.
Talked about this, but yeah,
and it came down so far, and it was just super heavy, and it was this realistic looking thing. So I decided to kind of DIY, half DIY and half, purchase a costume. Yeah. So I went out and I got the Viking costume. I took it out into the backyard, rubbed it in the dirt,
Nice.
Did all these things to kind of tear it up and make it look like it was worn in. Put together the whole thing, had some boots that went under the, they've got the shoe cover thing.
Yeah.
The whole deal. It looked awesome. I was able to put something together that looked really cool. And, I think I had
did you have an axe or a big blunt object?
I think I had an axe, yeah. And it was awesome. I loved it. It was definitely the best. And I ended up, you'd put on one ski cap and it wasn't enough. So then you put on 2 or 3 and it would be big enough to
hold
stay
it
in place.
Yeah, so it's not flopping around.
Because it also had the metal. So in the front, it came down. It had the metal part that came down close to your nose.
Protector thing.
Yeah. So I had to make sure it was up high enough that didn't stab me.
So you could see. Yeah.
Right.
That's funny.
It was amazing though. It was a great costume.
Have you and your wife done couples costumes ever? Have you done that?
That year we did. She did a sort of her own take on the Viking thing, and I know we've got pictures of that, so I'll have to bring that out. And I feel like maybe we did pirates one year.
Okay.
I had a long, glorious wig, which was amazing. Seeing what I would look like with super long hair. And it was,
hair.
Yeah. It never happened in real life, but man, it was luxurious. But
we just had like pajama onesies, like all from head to toe. We found matching ones that were like buffalo plaid.
Right.
And then we just had these, because again, it's really cold in Minnesota at Halloween, so you have to be creative.
Right.
So you could wear like long johns underneath that. Mm-hmm. And then we had like these, they're like winter hats, but they're like bear heads.
Nice.
I don't know. It was just cute. It was something fun that we did one time.
I love it.
Yeah, that was a fun Halloween. Oh, here's a picture of us. And we were at a party and there was another guy with like a hat that was similar.
Perfect.
Like a bear hat. It was funny.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's been fun. It's been fun. And this year there are some good options, and I figured we could just kind of run through some of the costumes that stand out to us, and a few resources for people who are maybe looking for something. Because one of the big problems you run into with costumes is that they aren't always made in extended sizes.
Yeah.
Or if they say they are, you put it on and you're thinking you're wearing a 3X and you blow out the back and it's not meant to be blown out.
Yeah.
You know. So, yeah.
I end up doing a lot of just DIY stuff, but I do like to incorporate some of the actual costume things like from whatever place.
Yep.
So what are you thinking what are we going to be seeing a lot of?
So first and foremost,
this year,
and I called this one back in May, Fat Thor from Avengers Endgame. We are definitely...
I'm excited to see lots of those.
And that is actually what I'm going to dress up as myself. So I knew back then, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, this is happening.
Nice.
And I mean, Marvel gave us a character, so it's like, of course.
Like, you have to.
Yeah, right.
You have to represent.
Totally. So
who would go along with Fat Thor as like what could, if I was Fat Thor as well, what would Bjorn be?
Ooh, that's hard. Like another fat character?
No, it doesn't necessarily, but from that movie, like,
so there
could, just any of the other superhero guys.
I would love to see Bjorn dressed up as like Rocket Raccoon. Thor and Rocket spend so much time together in that movie. That's what I want.
All right, Bjorn.
So Bjorn, if you're listening, please.
He will be listening.
Yes.
He better be listening.
That's right. So
that'd be fun.
Yeah. So I mean, or any of the Avengers. You could do any of the Avengers.
But the Rocket one would be like unexpected.
It would.
Oh, now my head is like spinning about like what ideas.
Totally, and they spend so much time together in that movie that I think it would be perfect.
All right.
Now with Fat Thor, there are two options. You can do I've seen it called the Bro Thor, Fat Thor, whatever, where he looks like Lebowski and he's all he's going through a difficult time.
Are you thinking like with just a robe on?
So
like which?
So there are
I'm trying to think which.
There are a couple ways you can do it. So a lot of what I'm seeing are these like Lebowski-esque sort of Thor outfits, and you could certainly do that, or you could do like the in-game suit. Like toward the end, he's actually wearing armor, and he looks really badass. So you could do something like that. Problem with that one is that it's a lot harder to find oversizes. I think I found a 3X, and that was about it. It was either a 2 or a 3X.
Adult Thor accessory kit.
Yeah. Now, as far as Fat Thor goes, where I'm
liking the robe and the pajamas.
Totally, and then give him the hammer or give him the axe, because in the movie he doesn't have the hammer at that point. So you do a whole thing. But yeah, you can do fake beard.
See, that would be
wig.
That's an easy one to do. Totally, like DIY.
Totally, and you could even use like the Big Lebowski kind of costume, and they've got those out there in extended sizes.
Yeah.
So you put that together, and you're good to go. Now, if you want to do the end game kind of thing, and you can find it in your size, that is a badass looking Thor with both the axe and the hammer. You got to do both. Well, you don't have to do both, but you should. You should.
You got to have costume changes.
Right. So there's some really good options there, and you can make that work. And I think it's going to be fun. It is certainly timely. I mean, people are going to be doing it for years and years and years. Yeah. But this is the year.
It's going to be like a Lebowski costume forever.
Totally.
Oh, so Avengers 3, Infinity War, Thor.
Yep.
That thing, that hammery axe thing.
Yeah. So that's one of the ones that you can do. I think even though it doesn't quite match up with the movie. I'm doing the hammer and the axe because I want the hammer.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think that's a good one, and you'll see that. And I know that the Fat Thor costume, like they've got one on Amazon that goes up to a 4X. I know. It might go a little further. I'll do a little research, and when this comes out, if you're listening to it, you'll be able to find. If you're listening right now, you'll be able to go to the internet and see resources based on what we're talking about, so you can get a link to it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see, even though it's been done a lot, but the new Joker movie was out. I saw that. It was great. So I'm excited to possibly do that with the like purple, or was it purple or blue? Purple suit with like, or
I haven't seen the movie, so
it's the same. Yeah, and then purple. Like I think it's a green shirt and orange pants or something crazy. Nice. Like that'd be fun, and green hair.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited to see a lot of that this year.
Perfect.
That was a really good sort of, it's not really a Halloween movie, but
yeah. You like the movie though?
It was a good movie. I would definitely recommend it. Not for kids, all that stuff, but it's a good movie.
Right. I'm excited to see it myself.
And I think some of those pieces might be hard to find in big sizes because it's so unique. Like you're not going to find a lot of purple coats.
Yeah.
But you can definitely DIY some of it. You can
absolutely
even dye clothes crazy colors and.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and throw out the first resource here, HalloweenCostumes.com.
Oh, yes.
They have an extensive selection of big and tall, or plus size costumes. They have a ton, and they do have some jokers, so you can actually put together a lot of looks. And I mean, they have the classics. If you want a Ghostbusters suit, if you want to, I don't know, you want to be a baseball player, whatever. There are tons and tons and tons of different costumes. They do have some of the pop culture stuff as well. So if that's what you're into,
Game of Thrones can do that. Costumes.
They go from infant to 8X.
Ooh.
Yes. So 8X for costumes, that is so hard to find. So definitely take a look, and we'll link to that
adult sizes,
so you can find it as well. But if you're listening to this and it's before Halloween, you have a chance to get this stuff and get it shipped to you. Now. Yeah, you can still get it, even though it's we're getting close.
We're getting down to the wire here, but
totally.
I'm gonna have to check this site out for some more ideas.
I know there's so many good things there. So
a lot of times I do like to kind of piece together. It looks like you can buy like the accessories and stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is more fun, and sometimes it just makes more sense if you have an idea of something that you really want to be. Then DIYing it is sometimes the only option, especially if you can't find that exact thing in your size.
I want the Joker. What else?
We should probably open one of these beers.
Oh, yes, I do. Where's the opener?
Yes, right here.
Oh, geez, sorry. Thank you.
All right.
I think we're going to do the Back Road Vanilla Porter.
Fancy.
From...
What's that?
Boy. Klamath Basin?
Klamath Basin.
So that's a sort of local to us beer.
Yep.
Sorry, I got distracted by looking at costumes on HalloweenCostumes.com.
I know, it's fun.
I get so excited for Halloween. I just love like fall. Like that's one of my favorite seasons. You get dark beer, cooler weather.
Absolutely. I know you
get to go walk through the leaves.
Yep. Do you do haunted houses? Is that your thing?
No. I like watching people.
Yeah.
I like watching Alan's assistant go through.
Yes.
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
What he is,
I think so.
Oh boy, this smells really good.
Let's see.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sorry, I didn't bring it up on Untappd yet.
Beery.
I apologize. I'm a little slow.
All right.
What do you think?
Let's see.
Back Road Vanilla Porter. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, touch of vanilla. It's bitter. It's portery, smooth.
Portery.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a professional term.
Yes. The independent spirit seeks out the solitude and pace of the road less traveled. Like a good back road, our vanilla porter is filled with unexpected twists and turns.
Oh.
Dark, irresistibly smooth, and decidedly different. Back Road Vanilla Porter is a taste of the good life.
I do like it. I do like it. I feel like it would be really good with some kind of food.
Yes.
I know that helps a lot, right?
Vanilla. It does have like a sort of bitter, like the coffee bitterness, a finish like that. It's really vanilla front heavy.
Yeah.
A big vanilla nose to it.
Had to pass the beer around here. Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. I like this.
I don't like sharing my beer.
No, this is good. 6.7%.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? It won't be as crazy as our Oktoberfest beer tasting episode was.
No.
Which was great, by the way.
Yes. I know all of you have listened to it, but you should go back and check it out for a second time.
We will probably do more of those in the future, just because it was fun.
It was fun. Yep. I had to just go home and take a nap.
I know. That was a lot of beer in a short amount of time.
I was like, and my day is ruined.
Right.
Yes, Backroad Vanilla Porter, Klamath Basin Brewing in Klamath Falls, Oregon.
Right. Perfect.
Oregon. They have Thor's hammer on here too. No,
they do. Yes. All right.
The axe and the hammer and the thing.
So other Halloween costumes.
Ooh. I'm thinking maybe, even though it was kind of a bad ending, the Game of Thrones stuff might be popular.
Oh, of course.
The White Walkers and the Dragon Queen.
Sam Tarley.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to, represent.
Yeah. Or the dragon.
Or the dragon. That would be phenomenal.
I want to go as the dragons.
Totally. I love it. I'm going to be the dragons.
I'm the dragons.
Yeah. I want to see the costume that takes all the dragons.
All the dragons. Well, you get to. My mom also, I think, really loved Halloween. So when I was a kid, she would go all out with my Halloween costumes.
Right.
I was like a two-headed person one time.
Oh, okay.
Because she had like one of those styrofoam heads that you put like a wig on or whatever.
Right.
And she did like cosmetics and hair and stuff like that. So she had a lot of the things.
I mean, that makes sense. You see the kind where they have like the person on the horse. You like the cowboy on the horse and the horses. The two-legged horse.
The two-legged horse.
All right, maybe a dinosaur. I don't know.
Yes.
You know what I mean. That whole kind of thing.
I love the like fantasy Halloween costumes more than the really gore.
Yeah, right.
Do they have a zombie pub crawl here? I know they have a really big one in Minnesota.
And I think there's one in like San Diego too. But I don't know if there's one here.
Do you know if there's one here? Have you heard of a zombie pub crawl here? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I don't remember that last year here.
It's worth looking out for one because that's awesome.
Yeah, I worked at a bar that was part of that. It wasn't fun to work necessarily, but
so
it was fun to see the costumes that would come through. I love the like group costumes where there'd be like a bunch of Smurfs.
Oh yeah,
or
right.
Like a bunch of Minions or whatever. Those are always fun.
I went to a concert and there were a bunch of people dressed up as like bananas for some
banana.
Reason. Yeah.
That's something different.
So I wanted to look and see what some of these pop culture lists are saying.
Oh yes.
Who should you be? Meryl Streep's character in Big Little Lies.
I don't know. Boring. Okay.
Sorry. I only watched the first season.
I was like, I didn't watch that season. So next,
let's see. This is Cosmo, so it may
plus size men's costumes.
Yep.
The Cowardly Lion.
Black Mirror's Ashley O. Oh, the Cowardly Lion, of course.
That's a good one.
Babe Ruth.
Oh yeah.
Back to a baseball player.
Yeah.
Yep. Who
was the second?
Hopper from Stranger Things, the sheriff.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a good one. Sorry, I totally forgot about him.
I just watched Stranger Things. I'm catching up on shows now. I've been, with the baby in the house. I have not been watching much in the evening, so now I'm kind of getting back into some of these shows, and I caught up on it. It was great. I loved it. That's all I'll say. I don't want to ruin it for people. I don't want to spoil it.
No spoilers.
It came out in July, so
it's, not a spoiler.
I guess it's fair game, but I won't do that to you. Not today.
Dress up as Santa for Halloween, that'd be
the coffee cup in that scene of Game of Thrones.
Oh God.
Talk about throwing shade. That's amazing.
Wow. Do they have a picture? Like, how do you just dress up as a
They
cop?
don't. They just got a shot from the episode with the coffee
the
cup in the
Starbucks
background.
cup in the background.
Yep.
Oops.
Yep. I love it. Good times. Good times.
I think there's a lot of like Vikings and like
Totally. Pirates.
like that's always fun. But I like to just a Yeti, a Sasquatch. That'd be fun
Ooh, that would be fun.
because that would keep you warm.
Yep. Yeah, and if you want to do any of the kind of monster stuff, you're definitely going to be able to find that. Frankenstein, werewolf. Some of you, werewolf might be easy. You might not even have to do much.
The Witch Guard from Wizard of Oz. That's a cool costume.
Is that like the flying monkeys?
No,
No?
the guards that are tromping around. This guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
They have sort of weird Russian bear hats on, and
Speaking of the Big Lebowski,
yes.
John Goodman's character.
that's always a good one.
What's his name?
Oh,
Somebody's screaming at their podcast
Jesus.
device right now.
Sorry, everyone.
I know.
Or Sullivan from Monsters
Oh,
Inc.
Sully, yeah. Right.
That'd be a fun one.
That would be.
Sorry, I'm just like scrolling through HalloweenCostumes.com and looking at all the.
Like any John Goodman character, since he voices Sully.
I was gonna say since he does.
Yeah, right,
Sully.
right. Yep.
What did I just? Oh, I'm watching. Oh, sorry, it's
Yes.
unrelated. That the show that you talked about, where they're like televangelists or whatever.
Oh, the Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous
Yes.
Gemstones. Sorry,
Yes.
It's pretty good. Sorry,
Yes.
you could go as that guy too.
Could be good, yeah. Yeah, I like it.
So I want to know what everyone's going to be for Halloween.
Yeah,
Or
what-
send me send us some pictures
yes.
of your like proudest achievements in your costume.
We want to see.
I want to see. Maybe I'll get some cool ideas.
Inspiration.
I haven't decided exactly. I have a couple that I'm like maybe.
Yeah.
And what else?
Do you have anything for our other segment where we talk about...
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I did talk about that I was taking an improv class. So I did 7 weeks of improv. I have my class show tonight, which I'm excited and nervous about. Like I'm fine, like performing, but I just have never actually been on this particular stage. So that's like the uncomfortable, like, how much audience is there or whatever, and like hoping some people actually come.
I'm sure that they will.
I know there will be people there, it's fine, but it's just like
It sounds like from what you've told me that you like it. You've enjoyed the whole thing.
I signed up for the 201. I would definitely recommend these improv classes to a lot of people for public speaking, getting more comfortable in your body. We do just fun little games, and you just have to, the whole yes and thing. I know it sounds silly and people might make fun of it, but the culture around it is really supportive and welcoming. At least it's supposed to be, and it should be. And I think it's really good for people, because we kind of went around the circle on the last class, and we're like, what were your goals? Did you achieve your goals? What's different than, whatever. And a couple of them were like, I wanted to get better, speaking in public, speaking to strangers, like talking to new people that, maybe you're not comfortable doing that, or being more comfortable in your body, taking up space, like doing things. So it's really fun. I think it's...
Do you feel like you got some of those things from it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And there's it was weird. Like one of the first couple classes, we have to just say the first things that kind of come out of your brain, and trying not to be perfect and just going with whatever the first thing is. It's kind of, we talked about quieting down your inner critic. I think we talked a little bit about it, but I think it's a good thing to exercise and repetitions of those kind of activities to quiet those critics in your head. And
nice.
It's really good. It's fun.
Sounds like you would recommend it.
I would definitely recommend it. It's something different, to do, meet some new people. It's a really fun, we go and watch some other improv shows, or go have a beer or food, after class, and just hang out. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It also kind of goes along with the theme that we talk about pretty regularly of just kind of getting out of your comfort zone, going and doing things, meeting people, and trying something different.
Yeah, exactly. It's really fun.
I love that.
What about you, Bruce? What do you got going on?
So the big thing for me this week is a few episodes ago, I had mentioned that there was a place that short and wide people could look for masculine clothing.
Oh, yes.
And I couldn't remember the name of the place, so I had to do some research and go back. It is called Muldoons.
Muldoons.
MULDOONS.com.
Okay.
And they used to have a slogan on their site that was like big and tall, short and small, or something like that. It's not there anymore.
Something catchy.
This is a shop that is based in Wisconsin.
That's okay.
They also sell online. They do big sizes, tall, regular, short. They also do tuxedo rentals. They do all kinds of different things. Definitely worth a look if you are on the shorter side or the taller side. If you don't fit into the average box when it comes to your clothes. So, muldoons.com. Take a look at it, and you will see what they have to offer. I mean, looking at their short man section, which is that's exactly what it says, short man sizes. Dress shirts, pants, casual pants, sweaters, suits, blazers, sport coats, socks. So they got a little bit of everything there. Definitely take a look. See if there's anything that tickles your fancy. Looks like they might even do like hats for big heads. So they got it all covered. So there you go. That's one option for you, especially for those folks who are shorter who feel like they don't get anything.
Yeah.
Have any options. There's one for you.
Nice.
Cool.
Good resource, Bruce. Thank you. All right.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Make sure you share our episodes with some of your friends. Maybe some of your Halloween costume challenged friends or people that don't go and dress up.
Definitely.
Send them our way and have them listen.
Please. All right.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thanks, Jody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcasts.